Students, good morning. Today we are going to discuss class 12th biology chapter 25 Auxiliary system of human and today's topic is counter current mechanism. Once again, today we are going to discuss again class 12th biology chapter 25 auxiliary system of human and today's topic is counter current mechanism. So topic is counter current mechanism. Students, counter means opposite, current it means flow, next it means process. It means in this topic, in this mechanism, in this process, some specific fluid to flow in opposite direction. Students, before we start this topic, we understood a figure of nephron and vasa recta. First of all, I draw figure of nephron. So this is first part of nephron is Malpighian body, and this is afferent arteriole, and this is efferent arteriole. So this is efferent arteriole and this is efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole to forms a network like structures. It is called glomerulus, and this is cup like structure is Bowman capsule. Bowman capsule and glomerulus combinedly we say Malpighian body. So this is first part of nephron is Malpighian body. Malpighian body to have mostly two parts. First glomerulus, second Bowman capsule. Next it is neck part, it is ciliated epithelial part of nephron. Next this part is colloid tube like but near to Malpighian body, so it is called proximal convoluted tubules. Proximal convoluted tubules. Next part is U shape. It is Henle loop. Students, Henle loop to have two arms. First is ascending, second is descending. Again colloid tube like but far to Malpighian tubules, so it is called distal convoluted tubules. And next last is collecting tubules part. This is collecting tubules. They are branches of thin DCT. It is collecting tubule. This is Henle loop. This arm of Henle loop is descending arm, and this is ascending arm. So this is figure of nephron. Student, nephron is a structural and functional unit of human kidney. Next is I draw a figure of another U-shaped structure, vasa recta. This is U-shaped structures, vasa recta. Students, formation of vasa recta by efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole to forms a tube-like structures in this part. This U-like structures is called vasa recta. So this figure is vasa recta. Once again, first U-shape structure Henle loop, second U-shape vasa recta. Henle loop, it is a part of nephron, but vasa recta formed by efferent arteriole. Vasa recta to have two arms. Henle loop to have two arms. Next, in formation of urine, so some specific blood content like glucose, amino acids, water molecules, urea are filter in Bowman capsule part. So filter part of blood is called glomerular filtrate. Students, glomerular filtrate flow in Henle loop descending arm in below side, and in ascending arms glomerular filtrate flow in upper side. It means the flow of glomerular filtrate in both arms of Henle loop is in opposite direction. Once again, in this tube, this is glomerular filtrate. Students, glomerular filtrate to filter part of blood when the formation of urine. So the glomerular filtrate pass in U-shaped structures, first reach in descending arm, so the flow of glomerular filtrate in below side, and in ascending arm flow in upper side. It means the flow of glomerular filtrate is opposite direction in both Henle loop arms. Next, after filtration, urea-less blood flow in efferent arterioles. After filtration, urea-less blood flow in efferent arterioles. It means pure blood flow in efferent arterioles to form another U-shaped structures. It is called vasa recta. So flow of blood in this vasa recta. So vasa recta, this arm flow blood in below side, and in this side flow of blood is upper side. It means in vasa recta the flow of pure blood in both vasa recta arms in opposite direction. For example, in this arms blood flow in below side, in this arm blood flow in upper side. It means the flow of blood in both vasa recta arms in opposite direction. This phenomena is called counter current mechanism. Once again, the glomerular filtrate flow in both Henle-Loop arms in opposite direction, and flow of blood in both vasa recta arms in opposite direction. So this phenomena is called counter current mechanism. Students, counter current mechanism for essential or mammals have the ability to produce the concentrate urine. The Henle-Loop and the urine, the Henle-Loop and the vasa recta play the significant role in this concentrate urine. So next is some points of counter current mechanism. First is mammals have the ability to produce a concentrated blood, concentrated urine. Concentrate, it means condense the Henle's loop and vasa recta play a significant role in this. Next is the flow of glomerular filtrate, it means filter part of blood. In glomerular filtrate, some useful and some harmful substances are found in the two arms or two limbs of Henle's loop is in opposite direction, and thus form a counter current. First, the form of counter current. Second, the flow of blood through the two arms or two limbs of vasa recta. Vasa recta also in a counter current pattern. So students, in Henle-Loop part flow the glomerular filtrate, but in vasa recta flow the blood. Next is vasa recta. It is a U shape structure. U shape structure. Next, formation of vasa recta by efferent arterioles. Next, flow in vasa recta is blood. Once again, U-shape structures, next formation by efferent arterioles, and flow in vasa recta is blood. Next part or next topic is other excretory organ in human. Students, humans main excretory organ is kidney, but human to have other excretory organs. Once again, but human to have other excretory organs like skin. It is a largest organ of human. Once again, skin is a largest organ of human. Next, skin to have sweat gland to secrete sweat. In sweat, some nitrogenous substance and water are found. Next is lungs. Lungs, it is a main respiratory organ of human, but CO2 is a excretory substance, and formation of CO2 by the oxidation of glucose in each cell and excrete the CO2 by lungs. CO2 is an excretory substance formed during cellular respiration. Next is, it is excreted by the process of breathing of or respiration. Next, third is liver. The liver cell or the hepatic cell. Hepatic, it is a biological name of liver. The hepatic cell are helpful in transforming nitrogenous part of amino acids more than necessary into ammonia. It is a toxic substance, and ammonia into less harmful urea. It means formation of or synthesis of urea from ammonia in a liver part. So some other excretory organs, first skin to secrete sweat, next lungs to secrete CO2, and liver to synthesis urea from ammonia, and formation of ammonia or synthesis of ammonia from amino acids. So students, today's topic is completed. So thanks, have a nice day.